Hi there. What if I told you that you don't need to die in the gym room in order to stay fit? Interesting. Let's get started. In this video, I'm going to cover 5 most common mistakes made by beginners and even experienced athletes and how to overcome them. Hi everyone. Finally, it's a sunny weather over here and I decided to share my story with you. And this story is going to be about the most important thing that we have in our life. It's health and our body. So, first of all, who am I to tell you the truth? So, I'm not a Wikipedia, but yeah, guys, come on. I'm not the fittest and not the strongest guy in the world. I admit it. Yeah, I'm not the best. But still, I'm pretty good, right? You can agree with me. I used to be a software developer and I worked for multiple software development companies, including Microsoft. And during the last 10 years, I have my own software development business. And I know how it is to spend so much time in front of the computer, sitting at the desk. It results pain, you feel bad, things like that. And eventually I realized for myself that it is important and I need it. I need to do training and exercises. I'm not going to sell you anything today. The purpose is just to share my personal experience of building up health and strength and muscle. And yeah, I think it will be available for every person who wants to live a long and healthy life. So stick to me for a few moments. There are several key things that I will share with you, and I wish somebody would share with me when I was younger. Since I was a kid, I was kind of skinny guy, and at some point I decided that I want to build some muscle. First of all, to be more successful with women. Now I'm 46, and as you can imagine, I have different priorities right now, and I have family, I have kids, and I just want to stay healthy for as long as I can. And that's important, to live a healthy life, not complaining all the day that I feel bad, that I don't feel like I'm living real life, etc. So there are a few things that I will share with you and I think you will enjoy it. Okay, I will put this as the mistake number 1, giving it its highest priority because it really prevents people from starting their journey into the beautiful and promising healthier life. And that's just because they set unrealistic goals and unrealistic expectations. They dream of building up six-pack abs like those professional bodybuilders have. They just forget those are professional bodybuilders and you really don't need it. Also, you may be seduced by promises you get from those naturally gifted athletes to achieve fast results by going through some kind of extreme transformation to lose X kilos in a few weeks. Those are not realistic. So, my first advice, set achievable goals and finally start your journey from what you are to what you want to be. During the last 20 years, I'm more or less engaged into physical trainings. I'm not a professional sportsman, which is good to my mind because professional sportsmen do not care about their health that much. It's a business for them. For me, physical training is really about staying healthy and fit. That's my primary goal. I'm just going to share some thoughts and my personal experience with you based on information that I gathered in multiple resources in internet, so many hours spent watching videos from other bloggers, and I tried incorporating it into my real life, and I think it will be interesting for you to see what's the difference between professional sportsmen who spend 10-15 hours per week in the gym room and a regular guy like me spending just 2 hours in the gym room. The second biggest mistake you can make is to join this endless race for achievements. Yeah, I can do better than this guy, I can push more than he does. This could be good for your motivation, but think about it. In the end, your biggest achievement could be a collection of traumas and destroyed joints. Do you really need that? Therefore, my next advice would be prioritize health over achievements. Think about future. What are you going to achieve in 1, 5, 10 years? Think long term. We are going to my basement, my secret place where I do my trainings. Okay. So here it is, my training room. That's not the most important thing to have. I will tell you why. Because to my mind, those health coaches and training guys, they put too much emphasis on probably just selling what their expertise, what they think the most important thing. But to my mind, trainings are just a small part of the whole success of being healthy and keeping you in a good shape. To my mind, the most important thing is to keep healthy diet for as long as you can. To tell the truth, this is going to be not a sprint. It's a long race. You will not be able to achieve good results in 1 or 2 months. It's about years. And if you want to stay healthy for years, then you should think in the long term. In the long term, you should select the diet which you keep for years and you do not change it significantly. You should stick to it for as long as you can, on a daily basis, on a monthly basis, on an annual basis. You can only just introduce some small improvements once you learn something, but you should not keep your diet 1 month you're starving and then 3 months you're eating like hell. No, that's not going to work. You should stick to the same diet all year long, multiple years. Then you will see really substantial results. Yeah, I need to start my gym trainings. Next Monday. Another reason why you postpone the beginning of your better, healthier life is because you believe you need to start with trainings. And you associate trainings with a lot of time, money and effort to be invested. That's why you commit to start your new life next Monday, next month, or even next year. It's a funny guy. I advise you to start with a balanced diet and later add physical strength training. It will be much easier for you to start with this approach and maintain it for a longer period of time. Make sure to eat enough protein, fiber, vitamins, minerals, consume enough water and creatine. Healthy diet is based on nutrition components that you digest on a daily basis and on calorie balance. If you really have extra weight and you want to get rid of it, don't waste your time in the training room. That's not going to help. What's going to help is your diet. I have to admit that I made this mistake myself. Yeah, I'm guilty. And I want to share this experience with you just to help you avoid making the same mistake. I ate too much of muscle gainers to get fast results, but in the end what it gave me just extra fat that I had to get rid of. That's why I lost probably 1 or 2 years of time just gaining mass and then getting rid of extra fat. And damned double chin. If you don't want to be a werewolf which turns back and forth from skinny to fatty guy every couple of months, I suggest you to start with gaining lean mass through body recomposition and maintaining your comfortable mass. In order to achieve that, I advise you to take enough protein, eat creatine on a daily basis. I don't recommend you selecting the diet which will require you to starve, to do some unbelievable efforts on a daily basis. You should select the healthy diet which you can maintain for as long as you can. Another mistake that I have to admit is that I used to follow 3 days bro split routine for many years. Each training took about 1.5 hours, but after a few months I used to feel accumulated tiredness and deep exhaustion, and eventually it became a reason why I slipped off my regular trainings. Only later I realized that it was distress caused by too long and too high level of physical strength trainings. I advise you to adjust your training routine in a way that you feel recuperated by the end of the week and ready to keep your trainings. Now I do 2 1-hour full body trainings per week or 1 hour of training plus 1 hour of swimming. And in this way I feel myself well rested and perfectly motivated. Why don't you try doing the same? It will require an effort. It's not going to be easy. If it was easy, everyone would be like a Brad Pitt, right? But Brad Pitt is only one. So training, really, it's important, because if you lose weight, you are going to lose not only your fat, but you're also going to lose your muscles. And in order to prevent that, you should do trainings on a regular basis to, if not build up your muscles, but at least keep them at the level that you want, so that you do not lose them along with the fat. But if you are persistent enough, you are not only going to preserve your muscles, but you are going to build your muscles as well. And that will give you a feeling of really great results over time. You will eventually enjoy your journey, and it will be fun, not only struggle, okay? As a summary of this video, let me repeat some key points that we discussed. Set realistic goals instead of chasing the dream of super perfect body. Prioritize health instead of achievements. Start with a balanced diet and then proceed with gym trainings. Eat more protein and creatine instead of muscle gainers. Make sure to have enough rest. Do not die in the gym room, it's not gonna work. I'm always open to learn something new, and I will appreciate if you share your advices in the comments to this video. In my next videos, I'm going to share more details about my training routine and diet. If you find this information helpful, don't forget to put your like and subscribe to my channel. See you later. Bye bye.